Hi, I'm Sharon and welcome to my Watch My Story YouTube channel. Please make sure to give us a like and subscribe so you get notified whenever we upload a new video. I'm from an Asian country and I'm 20 years old. My story is about my job and my boss. About a year ago, I started my job in a very large export and import company, and then I became the secretary of the company. I was very happy to be able to be a member of this company and their employees, but that wasn't what I thought. Since I was the boss's secretary, I had to go to his office a lot to explain everything in details for him. But once, when my shift was almost over and I was getting ready to go home, my boss shouted my name and said, "Sharon, wait, don't leave now. There are still some stuff for you to do. After you finish them, then you can leave." I was surprised and said, "But I did everything. There's nothing left." "I'm telling you, there is still some work left for you to do," he said. Long story short, everybody left the office and my boss and I were left alone. He asked me to go to his office. I knocked on his door and he said, "Come in." I closed the door behind myself, looked at him and said, "What is it, boss? What should I do?" He said to me, "Come and see what is wrong with my laptop. See what the problem is. It keeps getting me this stupid error. I don't know how to fix it." He got up from his chair and asked me to take a seat and try to fix it. As I was about to sit on the chair, he spanked my butt, then he laughed and said, "Wow, you're something." I was so scared and shocked that I didn't say anything and just looked around. I couldn't even say a word. I was scared to death. Remember that I was only 20 years old and I was a person who was very shy. I sat down, checked the laptop, and said, "There is nothing wrong with the laptop." And then I left this office quickly. I was crying all the way home. I was so afraid to tell my mother or anyone. But I wish I could say something and get help from someone, and more importantly, from the police. This is a clear example of sexual harassment. Long story short, because I was afraid that I would be fired and that no one would believe me, I did not tell anyone. But the same thing happened again. He asked me to stay for more this time, and then he tried to touch my boobs. I pushed his hands away and said, "Please stop. Why are you doing this?" And I cried and quickly left his office. When I was leaving, I saw a friend of my colleague who was waiting for a taxi downstairs. And when she saw that I was crying, she came to me and said, "What happened, Sharon? Why are you crying?" I explained everything to her. She was so shocked as each word was leaving my mouth. By the time I was finished, she looked so angry and disgusted. She said, "Don't worry, the person in charge of the security cameras is one of my friends. I'll ask him for the tape and then we can give it to the police so they can arrest him for sexual harassment." Long story short, 4 days later, we got the tape. My friend and I went to the police station and told them everything. The police came along with us to the company and handcuffed the boss and took him to the custody. He was sentenced to 15 years in prison. I was not happy about him going to prison, but I was happy that I was able to survive this incident. And I advise everyone that whenever something like this happens to you, get help from a close and compassionate friend, and do not be ashamed that you may be judged, and be as brave as you can in such matters. Well, this was my story. What do you think? Leave a comment for us.